is Ghanaian.
Yeah, he's Ghanaian.
And now Hadebe is Zimbabwe.
Yeah. Then where's the green player?
The Nigerian player.
We need one. We need one.
We need one. I mean, if you don't want us to, give you guys the link.
Yeah, but you gotta remember this. You gotta remember this. Nigerian players are expensive.
We can get good ones.
The good ones.
Okay. I thought this is time off the record. We're gonna talk. Off the record, Tab. Okay, Tab. Let me fire off first. My man fired off against LAFC. Congratulations! I told you in the post-match. You spoke about ball retention, holding the ball. What do you tell them in the dressing room at halftime, having watched the first 45 minutes and saw how they give balls away, easily?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough one because it's something that we've been working on for the last 3 weeks to be able to keep the ball. One of the things that we did well in this game against LAFC, and that's what we wanted to focus on, was the fact that we moved our lines up. When we played Kansas City the week before, we spent most of the time defending on our own third, and we didn't want to do that. So I think we did a pretty good job of moving the ball up, of getting some opportunities, and to give us an opportunity to win the game.
Congratulations to again for the game. It was really, really tactical. The way you did LAFC. LAFC is more like a fortress. You can't go there. Majority of the teams are going to play this season will not get a point. But you still a point for that game. So what was the ingredient? What did you really do differently that made you get a point?
No, I think all I did was give the players confidence. Obviously, there was a couple of adjustments we needed to make because Vela is on their team and he's a great player, and because Rossi has a lot of movement all over the field, so we had to track his movement. But other than that, I know that we have a good team at the moment, and I know that at any minute we can score. And it's about us as a team having the confidence to know that if we can hold down the fort a little bit, that any time on a counter we can score. And so I think we're going in the right direction, but I think the confidence is the main thing.
Carlos Vela last season was the MVP of the league, was the best player. We know he scores goals for fun. But in the game against Dynamo, Carlos Vela didn't have a shot on goal. So was there anything specific you told the defenders to man-mark him or to kick him out of the game, or how did that work?
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that I told Sam Junqua in his case, because that's who marked him, I said, sometimes great players are going to make great plays no matter what you do. I said, but what we have to make sure is that you make him work as hard as he has to work in order to make the plays. And I think Sam did a great job with that. He was right on top of him. He didn't let him turn. When he ran with him as fast and as hard as he could run. And I think Vela had a tough time putting his game up to high gear.
One last question. Fafa was one of the new signings this season, and he contributed to the goal that equalizer against LAFC. Do you think Fafa has a lot more to give this season?
I do. I really do. I think Fafa obviously is a great player. He's a player that has the type of speed that we needed, but additionally he's a great character. He's good for the team. He's good for the culture of the team in the locker room. He's a great person, and I think he makes us better all around.
Thank you.
Right, coach. Now we have a new owner.
Yeah.
We have a new owner with the team. When new owners come, they try to either they pass vote of confidence, vote of no confidence on the team. Having watched how the team perform. Have you spoken to the owner? What did he tell you? Did he make any promise to you about investing in the squad? Or can you just walk us through if you have spoken with the owner?
I've spoken with him, and I know what I can tell you is that he strongly believes in the potential that the city has, both in soccer on the field and the fans off the field, and he's committed to helping us to create a great environment for that. I think there's still a lot of great conversations to be had in terms of how we build a team or what we need specifically for the team. But at the moment, he helped us with the Hadebe signing, which is a player that we wanted for the last 4 months. So that's the beginning of something. But there's still a lot of conversations to be had.
All right. Before we start, we had a little joke about you have a Nigerian, you have a Zimbabwean now, you have a Ghanaian.
Yeah.
When are we going to see that green, white, green player? You know what I'm talking about from Nigeria? Like, Nigeria is a country that soccer is our #1 sport. We do not play no other sport. Yeah, we do, but soccer is the only sport that brings the whole ethnic group and tribes in Nigeria together under one umbrella, under one voice.
Okay, so I have to tell you this. So I know Nigerian players really well, and actually, when I was in college, I played at North Carolina State, and we had about 4 or 5 Nigerians on the team. So Shabuzo Elebu, Sam Opudu, Sam Owo, a bunch of players who were amazing players. They were all played for the Nigerian youth national team at the time. So I can identify directly with the Nigerian player, and I know what they can give. But I do know that Nigerian players are really expensive. So we'll have to wait and see what happens.
But the owner talk about, providing resources, investing. So if you're looking at the expensive nature of Nigerian players, but something of quality doesn't come cheap.
Yes, of course, and I think without making fun, I think the important part is to recognize that first we have to look at the team and the positions that we need and what player is available for that position, and if a certain player fits that profile that we need for the team. Certainly, Nigeria is a great country with great players. They've always had great players. We would love to have a Nigerian player here, but I think at the moment it's not a matter of where the players come from, but whether the profile fits to what we need in that position.
Portland Timbers come to town midweek. 1-1 draw against LAFC. Morale booster for the home game against Portland Timbers. Walk us through on that for tomorrow's game.
No, I think that's the important part. Is what you just said. We went to LAFC and we fought hard to get 1 point. But if we don't get the win tomorrow night, then that 1 point doesn't mean anything. So tomorrow night we got to come home, we got to play hard, and we got to get the 3 points so that we can value that other point we got on the road.
Got to come home, got to play hard. Tab, man, I appreciate your time, sir.
Thank you
very much.
Okay.
So much, sir.
Thank you.